Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know a better song to sing. Let's just start the music here. So, cut out the singing, Jeff. Excuse me. It is before coffee, is what time it is. That is what time it is. So. Blood on. Given a mountain range, your task is to find how long it takes to reach the tallest peak, starting from column 1. You need to output the time it takes to reach the tallest peak starting from mountain 1. The distance is only the horizontal distance, no matter the vertical distance. Zeros are air, and pounds are mountain. My system gave up installing another Linux. Oh. I would have a Linux box going, but it broke. I need to have it cleaned. Seriously, there's gunk on the heatsink. How you doing, Infinite? The time it takes to reach the ith mountain starting from mountain 1 is simply the distance between the ith mountain and first mountain. It's obvious to see that the tallest mountain is the 4th mountain. And the time it takes to reach it is 4 minus 1. The distance between the 4th mountain and the first mountain.
Infinite Coder 01. I've set up a home server today, on screen.
Nice. The first column always contains a mountain and is denoted as mountain 1. A mountain always starts on the ground, the bottom row, and continues up to its peak. Okay, you can't move across air. You can't move across air. What is that? The distance is only the horizontal distance, no matter the vertical distance. Time it takes to reach the tallest peak starting from mountain 1. There is always only one tallest peak. Okay. So string mountain, we don't like that. We like string M. Thank you very much. String M. So let's see out all the mountains. So the first line, we want to know where the pound sign is. Excuse me. And that returns an integer. So we want to know the largest integer of all those. So int, the largest integer, is the answer. If m.find is greater than a, then we'll set a equal to m.find. Bum, bum, bum. Excuse me. So let's go int b equals m.find, like that, and then we'll just go b. If b is greater than a equals b. At the end, we want to see out a minus 1. Oops, we have to go like this, and then probably parentheses would be good too. There we go. All right. Whoops, no? 0, 1, 2, 3. Oh, because so the index is fine. Because of the thing. Alright, I got you. I got you. Oh man. Okay, good. So that's fine. Submit. Shortest. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so what are we gonna work on? Let's see what we got here. Okay, we have some other stuff as well. Hold on. I'm literally walking across the room as we speak, as I speak. Okay, I just got out of bed like 30 minutes ago. So I'm doing like Thor. Out of bed, onto stream. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can... Okay, so I'm just thinking of little things. So what's the other thing that really... Okay, test and default. That's good. Beyond there be dragons. Okay. So I have the OpenGL Super Bible. Wham, boom, 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 boom. Okay, here we go. So what's this one do? Tessellation, so does it have everything? Tessellation level. Everything's passed through. It's passing through everything. Okay, so it outputs a triangle strip, is why we're seeing the triangle strip. Okay, that makes sense. Sure. Let's go with default. It doesn't use tessellation, so let's go like that. It does use the geometry shader, so that's alright. And then it's basically points. So the first thing here, I don't think we need to mess with, we just get a position and stuff. The geometry shader, this is handy to have, this little thing here. Okay. This tool. This is a handy tool that I made. Still in the process of making it. This just deals with putting everything out. Okay, so let's see if we even need that. Let's just go down here. I equals point chord there. Okay, because it's used for one of the things. Okay. See, we have that. Okay. So one of the things I wanted to do is really kind of cool, I guess you could say here. I wanted to try this. What is it, a hollow circle? Okay. So the hollow circle might be cool to try on K here. Let's just go like this. Color plus equals K. Okay, let's go like this. Put that in. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Anybody else wake up? Anybody else awake? What's going on? So then we're just going to go, since it's a hollow circle, if absolute value of 0. Let's say 8 minus the dot product of I comma I. And I can't see what I'm doing. Yes, I can. Yes, you can. Hold on. Greater than 0.2. Bum, 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 bum. What are we doing here? If parentheses, absolute parentheses, 0.8 dot parentheses. How come we're not matching parentheses? Oh, because that one's that. Okay, I got you. I'm just waking up. Anybody else waking up? Who's waking up? I need my waking up crowd in here. So let's just discard here, and then else. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, Infinite, I know. That takes it out altogether. Excuse me. So 8 minus, let's just try the length. Boom, 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 boom. And it's probably not going to be 0.8 because I think the example uses 2 minus 1, so unless we switch that over. So if it's 2 minus, let's just go 0.4. 0.1, will that show? Yeah, there we go. So now we get a hollowed out circle there. So it's hollow in the center, as well as round on the outside. That's kind of cool. Where are my glasses? Oh, on top of my head here. I think we need some sugar or some kind of brain food here. Grapefruit, oh my god. So that's really cool. It makes a hollowed out whatever you're doing. Okay, before I started to chew on grapefruit, I'm going to make that a function. And I'm going to mute the microphone so I can chew. Okay, I will I will be muting occasionally as I chew on grapefruit. Otherwise, it's directly in your ear. This whole microphone talking to people over the stream thing is just bizarre. It's bizarre. Okay, hollow color. Okay, cool. So that works. So I can avoid having to put that in the thing. So I can replace that, really. I can just go hollow eye, like that. And then I can take this out, but I'm just going to comment it out because I don't really want to. And then we can go back to what we had before. We don't have to call this function this way. And our nice little if statements will line up. Now they all are hollow. So they're all hollow. I feel like a magician when I did that just now. That was funny. So they're all hollow. That's really cool. We can control the width or the thickness of the hollowness. Is there anything that differentiates them one from another? Vertex ID. Oh, that's right. This is using the geometry shader. So as the geometry shader exits here, FID equals VID. Vertex ID. That comes in from the, yeah. There's only one vertex ID. So unless we go FID, see, VID is what? It's a float. So we can go like this. We can go float I plus j, and it's going to be j times 10, because every time yeah. So that will give each one a unique ID from 0 to 100. That won't break anything. So now, and I believe we do have in the fragment shader, here let's go up here so I can, so let's get rid of the vertex shader and the geometry shader. Let's go to the max window. Let's go up here and see what random functions I have. So I have hash 21, hash 32. Oh, you know what would be a really good, this would be a really good addition to the fragment shader. We could have the, well, we're going to have the ability to just pop in functions. So it would be good to have, okay, hold on. Uniform, toggle between points, ability to save and load functions. Okay. Let's go like this and say default functions for hash random functions and other simple tool functions, like hollow that I just made. That'd be cool. Excellent. Excellent. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. What else? Okay, that's cool. So we have hash 21. So vector 2p, no. And that's fine actually. We don't really need a hash 11, but so we can send in a vector 2 and we'll get a float for it. In float FID, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I try to do, yeah, the thing. So we're doing the thing now. So if we want to control the width, excuse me. Is this the width right here? Yes. And that can probably go up to 4. Nice. That's so wild. So let's change this now, and let's go float width. And then when we call it down here, we're going to call it with the, we want it to be a number between, see, is the mic on, or people? Okay. We want it to be a number between 0.01 and 0.4. And our hash function is capital HSASH21, just so I don't forget that. And we're going to send it a vector 2 of the in ID, which is FID. Okay. And that's a float now because we cast it to a float in a geometry shader. Boom. So parentheses, parentheses, parentheses. Okay. So that's going to return between 0 and 1. So we're going to want to add 0.1 to it. 0.1. And we're going to multiply it by 0.39, which, excuse me, which will make a variance between 0 and 3.9 plus the 0.1, so it'll go from 0.1 to 0.4. And we have a variance, a random variance on each of the points now, of the thickness of the hollow. Cool. Very cool. Okay. There was another thing. Bum 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 bum. They are all showing the, whoops. They're all showing the same thing. So if we take this right here, this hash 21 vec2 FID somewhere else as well. See, I notice in the A function that this is commented out. Excuse me. So let's go floor the time, but we're going to add to the time, we're going to add hash 21 vec2 FID, like that. Now they will shift randomly on the this particular function based on time. The exact time that they switch or flip is different for each one, even though that's calling the same function, because it's right here. This is cool. That's cool. The other thing is the K function, which also uses time. Let's see. It uses time. Where is it? Point chord. Am I missing it? Looks like I'm missing it because I am not seeing it. Okay. Okay, does K call another function? Where is it? No, it's not in there either. Am I missing something? Circle, circle, rotate. Exponent length of UV, length of UV, F miscellaneous dot X. Do we include that in the vertex shader? Do I use the time? No. Do I put that in the geometry shader? I have no idea what's going on. Aha, that's where it gets the time. We don't have, oh, we do have a hash 1, 1. We have a hash 1 1 here, and it's the one that's affecting the time here. So let's go the time hash 1 1. We're gonna send in. Actually, if we make that assignment after we do this one, then we can send in FID right there. FID. And then just add that to the time. Hash 1 1 plus the time. Okay. Update. Okay, so that makes each of the Kashimi things on a different time. And as for the yin yang, well, do we already have those on a different time? No. So let's look at the yin yang just to mess things up even further. Yin yang. Oh, the time's right here. Okay, so let's just go hash 21 vec 2 FID plus the time. So then the rotation of the yin yang will be different now for each one. And we have all kinds of, each point is unique and different. Very cool. So another thing to do would be the grid. Where are we at? So the yin yang K, okay, so this all. The grid is right here. So it's 5. Let's go with and this would go from 0 to 100, wouldn't it? Excuse me. So let's go 5 plus. Does it have to be an integer? It takes an integer. Okay, so 5 plus. Why does it take an integer? Where does it get used? N is the integer, so IVEC float. P times float N, it just. But does it use it anywhere else? Float N, so it's casting it to a float. So why is it even using it as a integer? Does it use N anywhere else that I can see? No, so that's cool. We can change this for my convenience. Then we don't need to cast these in here. And then down here when we call A, we can use a float. So it's going to be 5.0 plus, we want to use that FID, but we want to multiply it. Want to multiply that times, because it's going from to 100, let's just multiply it by 0.5. Let's see what that does if it breaks it. It doesn't break it, that's cool. So now the grid for the inside of that thing is crazy. Oh, it's a little bit too much. It's a little bit too much for some of the higher values. Let's go to 2. That looks better. So these are the lower values here, and then as it gets higher, it goes up here. We could actually call a random amount for that as well, because it looks like, let's go hash 21 FID. That'll be a little bit better. That way it'll go from 0 to 1, and then we'll just add 5 plus a number. So let's just add up to 20. Because that'll get, wait, am I doing that right? Oops, 10. Alright. Five plus up to 5. No, it's still going way off the charts. Hash 21 FID. Oh, because this needs to be a vector too, is why I'm getting a weird. There we go. That's a little bit better visual. See, now they're all different grid, but there's only 5 of, hold on. There's only 5, but we're drawing like 20 points. So let's make the variation 20. Which is pretty decent grid on some of these. Okay. Alright, now I'm getting into the programming with this shader playground that I made. That's cool. And I had another idea for it, which is cool. And I did some coding. Alright. What time are we at? Should I stop stream or just fix food? I think I'm going to fix food. But it's going to be quick. It's just going to be, I'm going to go cut some bread, toast it up, put some butter and jelly on it, grab a little thing. What else do we want to work on? There was some more stuff because I have the book open right here to the OpenGL Bible. The Bible of OpenGL. So that's just Hollow Circle. But wait, there's more. Yeah, we got the bow tie there. We can also do something with the square because these are square points. But also, I kind of want to save all this. So can we save? What did I do? I messed with the geometry shader. Did I mess with the vertex shader? I don't recall. No. So I did update the geometry shader and the fragment shader from the default. Let's just go shader toy 10. Save that. And then we'll come down here, shader toy 10. Save that. Okay. So now if I save the shader group as default 2, will that work? Let's test it. Save default 2. Okay. Now let's go back and load default. Okay. And then it should have a default 2. And it saves it. Perfect. Okay, so that works. So interesting. I'm gonna call this I'm gonna end the stream because I just want to go eat and stuff, and I'll be back. Oh hey, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the TTS. I have the music turned down. Ron 1024. That's a power of 2, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Keep going, man. Well, thanks for stopping in. I'm ending stream. Here we go. Where's the end button? Here's end it all. No.